Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review White Fire, a cult classic, if ever there was one to be called that. It's directed by Jean-Marie Pallardy, which received its Blu-ray release May 26, 2020, courtesy of Arrow Video. So this is a kind of a, you'd call it a Eurotrash cinema. Pallardy was known as this kind of a soft-core porn director. He did Emmanuel 3, Emmanuel Goes to Cannes, something called Erotic Diary of a Lumberjack. So he had a certain reputation, and his union with American action star and blaxploitation alum Fred Williamson kind of was how this film came together, and filmed in Istanbul, set in a futuristic fascist Turkey. Very quickly, it's about brother and sister, Bo and Ingrid, and we meet them as their parents are slaughtered in front of their eyes, and then they are raised by a family friend, Sam, played by Jess Hahn. Fast forward 20 years, and they are in cahoots with Olaf Smith, played by Gordon Mitchell, who's kind of a Jürgen Prochnow / Lloyd Bridges physical presence, who runs this diamond mine in Istanbul, and the mythical diamond called White Fire, which is this diamond that's like 2,000 carats and apparently emanating radiation, so it's dangerous to touch but very valuable, is found. And Olaf brings Ingrid in to show her that it's been found. Meanwhile, we'd been previously introduced to this woman named Sophia, who's involved with the Italian mob syndicate who wants a cut of the diamonds that are found in this mine. Ingrid is killed because of Sophia's involvement, and Bo is devastated because, as we creepily learn, Bo is intensely attracted to his sister, especially in scenes where she's naked in front of him for long periods of time. More on that later. As he's mourning the death of his sister, he meets a woman that looks just like her in a bar. A scuffle leads to her name is Olga coming over to the house. Sam says, "Hey, let's offer her money. We can get. I know somebody, a mystical woman named Champi Dore, who will put a face transplant on her, make her look like your sister, and then we can go forward with this White Fire operation." All of that happens, all of that transpires. Fred Williamson comes in at about the hour mark, playing Noah Barclay, a man that is responsible for finding Olga, who somehow belongs to Olaf, even though she looked just like Ingrid before, but doesn't recognize that she looks like Ingrid. Anyway, it all ends with a fiery, explosive end, and the Bo and his new sister composite go off in the distance and pay Fred Williamson off with some diamonds. Anyhow, and meanwhile there's this delightful 1980s track by the band Limelight called White Fire that really does keep the energy up. So this film is very ineptly made, but of course one of those diamonds among the rough of being so bad that it's just enjoyable to watch from start to finish. Williamson is on hand for a new interview on the special features, and says, he was allowed to direct his own action sequences because he had an image that he wanted to uphold. He actually worked again with Pallardy 2 years later in a film called Foxtrap that he took over directing duties on. Robert Ginty proves to be kind of an ineffectual male lead as Boris. He's kind of like a David Morse type to me. Belinda Mayne feels a little bit better, who's somewhere on that spectrum between Jane Fonda and Mary Beth Hurt to me. But everything about it is just cringeworthy, but in the best possible way, if that makes sense. I suggest watching it with liquor, some friends, and the subtitles on, and you can have yourselves a sing-along. Entertainment-wise, you could give this film 4 out of 5. Film quality-wise, it's definitely a 1 out of 5 film. Arrow Video's very loving release of the film, which also features Pallardy and the film's editor in new interviews, I would give 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.